Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Annalisa and this is going to be the Cozy Autumn book tag. This tag was created by the Book Bell and I have done this one before, previous years. I don't think I did it last year. And the makeup was themed after the outfit that I was planning on wearing, this green jacket with flowers that I made. And I was thinking that the green was a little darker. It turned out very much of an apple green, but apples are fallish, so it works, right? So question 1, what book always reminds you of fall? Partly because I read them in the fall, Rust in the Root and Bindlepunk Bruja. They're both fantasies. That one is more about Bindlepunk Bruja, as it has Bruja in the name, is more about witches, whereas this is a little bit different, but this one has a very fallish cover, and just the vibes give me very much fall. Then we have what is your favorite autumnal book cover, and last year I read several books that were very autumny, and one of them was Season of the Bruja. I'll put up a digital version of the cover, but it has like orange and red flowers and has some blue and purple sort of colors, and then has the Bruja herself in the center, and I just really feel fall vibes from it, partially also because of the content of the book, because it is about witches. Number 3, what is your favorite autumnal drink to read with? So recently I've started going to a coffee shop to meet with some people. It's called Barracuda Coffee. I think it's a small business that isn't anywhere but my trio of towns, but they have something called an orange creamsicle freeze. Tastes like you would expect. Very orange creamsicle-y, and I really love that flavor, so I'm enjoying that, and it looks fallish because it is orange. And then I recently discovered a recipe for an orange punch that is sort of hocus pocus inspired, and it is basically, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm positive it will be good because it's very similar to a punch recipe that we have at Christmas, where it's fruit juice and some sherbet. In this case it's mango fruit juice with orange or mango sherbet, and then what was the third ingredient? Oh, sparkling water, which tends to make things a bit bitter, so I don't know if I'll necessarily add that in. I'd probably mix it with Sprite instead, which is what we do with our holiday punch. Number 4, do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? I definitely prefer at night. I am not a morning person. Lately I've been reading a lot in the afternoons. I'll just take some time to sit on the couch that has great lumbar support and read for a while, and that's been very nice. But when I'm really excited about a book, especially if it's an ebook, because those are a lot easier on the eyes to read at night, I will read into the night as well. So number 5, Halloween is coming. What is your favorite spooky read? I have quite a few. I really enjoy witchy reads. I like reads that are just on the edge of spookiness. I don't like to be scared, but like a little bit of witchy magic or like undead or something like that is fun. So the ones that I picked were Mirror Monster on the Wall, which is indie published, and is an erotica about Black autistic character who has sort of imaginary type friends who are monsters, and Oddblood, which is also about an autistic main character, in this case who is having a romance with a vampire who lives in a house with a couple of other vampires and a ghost. In the next iteration of the series, I've so far read the first 3 books, and each one was progressively better. I think there's going to be a werewolf possibly in the next iteration. But there's also been another book by this author that's in the same world but not about the same characters, and I need to get around to reading that one. Also indie published. Number 6, what is the ultimate comfort read for you? And I have a lot of different comfort reads. Rereading in general is really comfortable for me, and lately I've been rereading Actor Eve Brown, and I've been really enjoying that. But one that I haven't reread yet, but that I want to, and one that was a very comforting reading in the first time I read it, was The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I just loved the creatures, and the way the story was told was so cozy to me. Number 7, what is your favorite autumnal reading snack? And I don't eat while I read too often unless I'm reading during like a meal, because one can distract from the other and I like to focus fully on both of those things. But there is a snack that I'll eat while reading, and that is my own homemade gorp, kind of, which is just semi-sweet chocolate chips and peanuts. No M&Ms, no raisins, just that together, because I love peanuts and chocolate. Peanut butter and chocolate, peanuts and chocolate. It's my favorite thing. It's very filling, and it's a little bit healthy because of the protein in the peanuts. Number 8, what is your favorite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? And I've said before, I don't like to actually burn candles because they tend to give me a headache with the stuff that gets into the air. But I will occasionally burn one. I prefer to just hold them up to my nose and sniff them when I want a burst of good smell. And my favorite smells to sniff are vanilla, and all the time almond. That is my favorite flavor and scent. And in the fall, of course, some pumpkin spice, especially cloves. I really enjoy that. Cloves and cinnamon together make a really nice scent. Number 9, when you're not reading, what is your favorite autumnal activity? And I really like going outside in the autumn because I am very heat sensitive, so being able to go out amongst the plants while the plants are still alive before we get to winter is really nice. And I really love nature, but it's inaccessible during the summer because of that. And I also really like watching fall movies. So I've already watched Practical Magic. I usually watch that at least twice during the season. And then I need to watch Hocus Pocus. And I would also like to watch some Jane Austen ones because those feel very cozy to me, which goes along with fall in my opinion. And also there's a lot of walking across the moors, which again is nature-based, which leads me back to autumn. Number 10, what is on your autumn fall reading list? And to see this, go back a couple of videos and you'll find my giant fall TBR. Featured books include All Our Hidden Gifts and We Set the Dark on Fire. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of those, and I'm going to skip tagging today, but if you see this video and would like to do this tag, I encourage you to do it. I actually saw it recently on Pretty Purple Polka Dots, so I enjoy watching this tag as people do it year by year. I don't remember what I said 2 years ago, but I did try to pick books that I've read in the last 2 years so that my answers will be a little bit different. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to leave an emoji, how about an apple? And I will see you in the next video. Bye!